Ever tried to deposit a check on your phone and hit a wall? Like, you're staring at your screen, the app's telling you no, and you're wondering what went wrong? It's frustrating, right? Especially when you're running a business and need to access those funds quickly. Today, we're diving deep into a common question for business owners using Northone. What are the limits for mobile check deposits? Let's be honest, mobile check deposit has become a game changer. No more rushing to the bank during business hours, no more waiting in line. It's all about convenience and speed. But like any good thing, there are limits. Understanding these limits is crucial for managing your cash flow effectively. Imagine needing to deposit a large check only to find out you can't do it through the app. That could seriously impact your operations. So, why do these limits exist in the first place? It's not just about Northone being difficult. There are several reasons, primarily revolving around security and risk management. Banks and financial institutions need to protect themselves and their customers from fraud. Mobile check deposit, while convenient, also introduces certain risks. Think about it, a picture of a check is inherently less secure than a physical check. Limits help mitigate the potential for fraudulent activities. Now, let's get specific about Northone. Northone is designed for small businesses and freelancers, providing a streamlined banking experience. They understand the importance of mobile check deposit for their target audience. However, like other banks, they have limits in place. These limits aren't always static. They can change based on various factors, including your account history, the type of check, and overall risk assessment. It's important to understand that Northone doesn't publicly disclose specific dollar amounts for their mobile check deposit limits. This is a common practice among banks to further enhance security. Publishing exact figures could potentially make it easier for fraudsters to operate within those boundaries. So, how do you find out your specific limits? The best approach is to contact Northone directly. Their customer support is usually very responsive and can provide you with the most accurate and up-to-date information regarding your account's deposit limits. You can reach them through the app, their website, or by phone. Don't hesitate to reach out. It's better to be informed than to encounter a surprise when you're trying to deposit a check. While we can't give you hard numbers, we can talk about the general types of limits you might encounter. Typically, there are daily and monthly limits. A daily limit restricts the total amount you can deposit via mobile check deposit in a single day. A monthly limit restricts the total amount you can deposit in a calendar month. These limits are usually cumulative, meaning they apply to all mobile check deposits combined, not per check. Another important factor to consider is the type of check you're depositing. Some checks might be subject to lower limits or even be ineligible for mobile deposit altogether. For example, checks from foreign banks, money orders, or checks with certain security features might need to be deposited in person. This is again related to risk management. These types of checks are often considered higher risk due to increased potential for fraud or processing difficulties. Beyond contacting Northone directly, there are a few other things you can do to manage your mobile check deposits effectively. First, ensure you're taking clear and well-lit photos of your checks. Blurry or poorly lit images can lead to processing delays or even rejection. Make sure the entire check is visible within the frame and that there are no shadows or glare obscuring any information. Second, endorse the back of the check correctly. This usually involves signing your name and sometimes writing for mobile deposit only. Follow the instructions provided within the Northone app carefully to avoid any issues. Incorrect endorsement is a very common reason for mobile check deposit failures. Third, keep track of your deposit history. This will help you stay within your limits and avoid any surprises. You can typically view your deposit history within the Northone app. Regularly reviewing this information can also help you identify any potential discrepancies or errors. Now, let's address some common questions people have about mobile check deposits on Northone. One frequent question is whether there are any fees associated with mobile check deposit. Generally, Northone does not charge fees for this service, which is a significant advantage. However, it's always a good idea to confirm this with Northone directly or review their fee schedule, just to be sure. Another question is what happens if you exceed your mobile check deposit limit. If you attempt to deposit an amount that exceeds your limit, the deposit will typically be rejected. You will then need to explore alternative deposit methods, such as visiting a branch, if available through a partner bank, or mailing the check. This is why understanding your limits beforehand is so important. It's also worth mentioning that Northone is constantly evolving and improving its services. This means that their mobile check deposit features and limits could change over time. Staying updated with their announcements and updates is crucial for staying informed. You can usually find this information on their website, blog, or within the app itself. So, to recap, while we can't give you specific numbers for Northone's mobile check deposit limits, we've covered the key aspects you need to know. These limits are in place for security and risk management. They can vary based on your account and check type, and the best way to find out your specific limits is to contact Northone directly. Remember to take clear photos of your checks, endorse them correctly, and keep track of your deposit history. Understanding these aspects will help you use Northone's mobile check deposit feature effectively and manage your business finances smoothly. It's all about being informed and proactive. Don't wait until you hit a wall. Take the time to understand the system and avoid potential headaches down the road. This will save you time, stress, and potentially even money. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.